Hello and welcome to Magical Marker, a game of Dungeons and Dragons and drawings. We're a bunch of cartoonists and illustrators who won't just be playing the game, but doodling what happens along the way. It's a PG-13 story of teens and tweens on their first big adventure on their own. So today, Boya's son is away and will be played by a combination of me and Priscilla. And Priscilla, I'm now introducing you. Can you tell us who you'll be playing?
I am Priscilla. I'm playing Isburiel, the half-elf bard, who is 17 years old. And I will occasionally be looking things up to deal with the stats for Bug, who is 12, and a bugbear warlock.
And Caitlin.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm just playing Zip, the drow fighter who is 16 years old.
And Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm playing Swell, a 15-year-old Water Ganassi cleric.
And I'm your Dungeon Mancer, Brian. I'm currently running the party's NPC companion, Sutran, a magically animated severed hand of a spellcaster from decades ago who is searching for her other hand so she can magic herself back a body. Last session, you were all at the gingerbread house of Sister Sweettooth, a Tabaxi Hag who could use old magic, the magic of sacrifice, to cast spells. You had been given visions of how and where your mentors had been captured and spoke at length about what your next step should be. There was a small late-night swim party and a sound sleep before Isburiel asked the witch to use her blood to contact their mentor's old adventuring friend, Britta Brushwand, the Triton Bardist, who they were on their way to see. Britta seemed flustered by the news that her old companions were captured by a chimeric titan and promised to contact the teens soon. The other non-gifted teens split from the group, heading back to New Firestone, chased away by Zip and Isburiel, who felt guilty about the other team that died for simply being around them. Now they've packed up their belongings, including an extra-dimensionally folding table and chairs, and head north into the rainforest towards the port town of RumRumble. And I forgot to mention last week that Sister Sweettooth would have given you a box of sweets, and gave the other group a box of sweets too to take with you. So I'm sure Bug is happy to take a bunch of those. I don't know if you guys have requests. Like she's like, oh, help yourself to some cookies or some candies or whatever it is you want. Have some pastries. And so you can all nab some things that you want to eat, or you can refuse to eat. As some of you are not so trusting of her and her foods all the time. So you guys are going to head north. Is that correct?
Yes, to the river.
Sounds like we're beating directly through the jungle.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, there are paths
all along
that will, so you don't have to bushwhack through it. And I would like to know what order you're traveling in. Who's going to be like at the front making those sort of survival checks to navigate your way?
Zip can go up front.
But I can help. I got this cool ring. I'll show you my cool ring. Little bird's eye on it.
Zip's not impressed. Get out of my way,
It's like,
idiot.
that's kind of an ugly ring. Just saying. Does it do anything?
Yeah, Osprey gave it to me. I get a bird's eye view when I'm traveling overland.
Well, I suppose it does have a purpose. So.
It has its uses.
Unlike you. All right.
It has its uses. You can carry things.
Speaking of which, who's carrying your table right now?
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
It's
Not
Swell.
No, I'm not. I've left it behind. I'm not.
It's getting strapped onto Boxy
Boxy
otherwise. Either
does
that
not
or
want to
either that
strap
or Isburiel will stop every hour to cast Invisible Serpent and have it carry it.
Okay. Bug turns to you, Swell, and says, I think the ring's pretty cool. Don't listen to that.
Bug. I usually don't. They're pretty mean most of the time.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. They wear a lot of jewelry where I'm from. but that one's, they like sparkly stuff, but that looks like it's actually useful. It's cool, and it means something. So if Zip's in the front and then Swell's right behind.
Oh, I'm happy with that.
I rolled an 11 on my survival check.
And how about who's taking up the rear? Is it Bug or Priscilla's character, Esporeal?
I guess it's Burial would probably take the middle, and then
Okay.
Bug can go last.
Bug and Boxy in the back. All right. So a few hours pass. You have to stop for Esporeal to recast a spell, and you know it's been like an hour and a half or so, and you're traveling through the forest, the rainforest. There are the sounds of the birds chirping, and you've heard, other animals moving through the bushes, but nothing you thought was like a dangerous thing. Like, you'd see like little tree frogs, small little animals. And you've actually seen some of the sweet treats that the witch has left out, because as you came north, you passed some of them and ate some of them. And then here you found one and you found another. And then you haven't seen one for about at least 45, 50 minutes, which seems a little unusual. And you're sort of finding your way along and trying to figure out where to go. And you're sort of at an intersection looking around, and you see like a narrow side path, and Zip gets the idea like, oh, it's probably through here, and starts walking that way. You can see it empties out a little more on the other side and starts going down this narrower side path. And then I want you all to roll a perception check.
$13.
Oh,
Passive perception's 13, if that counts for anything.
You can take 13 if you want.
so it's
I'm gonna
Burial
roll.
rolled 12 and Bug rolled
Oh.
a dirty 20.
I got 22.
All right. So Bug and Swell notice like something moving in the bushes, but Zip doesn't. So this thing comes out of the bushes. It's almost like the bush itself has come alive. This green, slimy tendril reaches up and tries to attack your front runner, Zip. So I guess this is a surprise round.
Well,
I don't know.
would
Do they
we
do
not have
surprise rounds in 5e?
would we not have called something out if we saw it?
Well,
We'd been like,
well, you and Bug get a surprise round. So you and Bug and whatever this thing is all get a round, and then they sort of join in after by being surprised.
all right,
Or do they not do surprise in 5th edition? I can't remember.
I do
They
it.
do.
They do it?
Yeah.
All right. And that's a surprise round. So let's get some initiatives going.
Rolled a 16.
And Bug?
Bug has got another dirty 20.
16 for Zip as well.
And I rolled a 5.
All right. Well, you're still
It's gonna
beating
be
the
the rest
thing.
of it.
I rolled a 2, which is modified a little bit, but not high enough to beat a 5. So on this round, Bug is the first one to act.
What did
So
Bug
there's
get?
just dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Oh, right. Again. Nice.
Yeah.
So this slimy thing starts coming out of the forest. See if I can maybe do you a quick map on the map screen if you've still got an old map there. Clear that off here.
Might just have to draw on the new layer.
All right. So we've got a forest here where the path is coming out. And this slimy thing is right here. And then you can draw yourself where you are, but Zip, it would be in the square next to it, and then the rest of you sort of behind.
So you got the trees, and then the lighter green thing is the quote-unquote monster.
Yes.
I think marching order was, yeah. Bug would probably be. I guess we probably weren't all that far apart.
You'd probably be like, within 5 feet of each other.
So.
Yeah, I figure we're pretty close together. How was the feeling of the other teens when they left, by the way? Did they seem pissed, the other group?
They were not, it was disappointed. They thought they were traveling with you to RumRumble, and that's where you were going to split up. But because you guys were not being as cool as they had hoped, they're going to go a different way, and do something they think is going to be useful, which is bring some news back to New Firestone. So,
does the slime thing look hostile?
yeah.
Okay.
You can see that this Zip can now see like this tentacle along this part has like a row of teeth, yellow, decayed, rotted, with like black spots, full of cavities, just like really nasty, gnarly. This thing never has brushed a tooth in its life, coming up, and it's like, and there's a couple of these tentacles reaching out from the bushes, and right now it's kind of hard to tell exactly what it is.
Mm-hmm. I guess I'll go. Whoa! I want to eat that. And just going to take a step to the side and try to Eldritch Blast it. So I go like.
All right, roll to hit.
We'll just go right over there and.
Dun 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 dun. I'm doing our own music tonight. What was it?
Blasts. So that is that's a 12.
A 12. He blasts at the creature, but it just sort of bounces off its rubbery skin. It's a hit, but it's not very effective. Next up is
fall
Swell.
back a teeny bit.
Right. I'll step forward and kind of around Zip and swing my warhammer at it, trying to dislodge the. Try to knock the tendrils away from her.
Okay.
Okay. That is 22 to hit.
You strike home. Your warhammer finds, like, it's rubbery, but you've hit it hard enough to, like, you can feel it give underneath. There's some sort of musculature or something.
Okay.
And you're up closer to it, and you can see that it extends into the bushes, and it seems like a weird slime-like creature.
Okay. So that's 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Right. One of the mouths goes, sweet.
Oh, it says something. That's even worse.
And then it tries to attack. Zip, what is your armor class?
My armor class is 18.
18. Okay, those are 2 hits as the tendrils wrap themselves around and just start biting into your skin, and you take Um, 8 damage.
Ow.
And then it is a new round because you were both surprised, Esporil and Zip. And Bug gets to go again.
I guess he will. He's gonna say, "Whoa, that's weird," and is going to try and cast Hideous Laughter on it.
Okay.
So it's a Wisdom 13 save.
You got it.
It has an Intelligence score of 40 or less. It is not affected. But it
Ooh.
talked, so
So cast a spell, and I need to beat 13, you said?
Mhm.
Yeah, it does not start. Sorry, what spell was it?
Hideous Laughter.
Yeah. It was already kind of laughing, but it doesn't laugh maniacally even more, like as it's going, ah, sweet. But it doesn't seem to be affected by the spell, unfortunately. Next in the initiative order is Swell. After that's going to be Zip.
Okay. I'll strike it again, but this time I'll grab it my Warhammer with 2 hands. And I get... Oh, it's only 12 this time.
12. You're just striking miss, like its arms are now flailing around. It's kind of, taking more of a defensive posture because you've hurt it.
Okay.
Zip. Oh, did you have a bonus?
I don't think there's much I can do.
You might want to do a bonus action heal or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I could. No. Zip thinks she's all that. She's got this.
All right.
Got this. Zip has noticed that it's saying sweets, and so she thinks maybe if it's after the sweets that the witch gave us. So she's gonna pull some cake out of her pocket and toss it to the thing, see if it will get distracted.
Okay. Yeah, the arm, one of the arms reaches for it and starts trying to devour the... Is it in the box or out of the box? Like, are you dumping it out of the box or...
It's just loose cake that Zip
Okay.
has in her pocket
All right,
that
it's
she
just
crammed in there.
one of the tentacles is going after that. So you've distracted one tentacle, but there is another one that's still attacking. Or it will still get one attack each turn. But you have successfully taken out one of its mouths. He's Boreal's turn. Unless you have a bonus. Sorry. I keep forgetting those pesky bonus actions.
Do I have a bonus?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Do you want to make creepy whispers? Let's see how you deal with mine. And he is going to skedaddle back a little bit and cast Dissonant Whispers. So that's another Wisdom 13 save.
Right. Ooh, rolled a 1. So that is not going to happen.
Nice. Does that mean I make a 66 or is it just up to you?
How much damage does it normally take?
36.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that.
3d6?
That's what you said, 3d6.
Is it normal damage, yeah.
Then whatever the normal damage is.
Okay. That was not great. 8 damage, psychic.
Okay.
And then he is going to... Oh, and so... and must immediately use his reaction to move as far as the speed allows away from me.
Okay. Then that's going to give Swell an attack opportunity on it.
And Zip?
Zip doesn't have the weapon out. You went for the food instead.
I could punch it.
True.
Okay, I guess you can have an unarmed attack on it, sure.
That's a 21 to hit.
13
It's a hit.
for a zip.
They're both hits. So your unarmed strike is going to do a D2 damage. So you can just do a 50-50 and then add your strength bonus.
That's
D2.
4 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Hang on, I don't understand what you mean by D2.
Roll a die. If you get odd, it's 1. If you get even, it's 2.
Unarmed strike just says 4 for me, which is, I'm guessing, my strength plus something.
Yeah,
No
me
one.
too.
Okay. Go ahead and use that damage then.
Okay. 4 damage.
4 damage. All right. You did the same amount of damage as Swell did with a Warhammer. You must be stronger than him.
It was on a 9 as it rolled, and then it went to 1. So,
Are you... was that a kick or a punch? What was that?
It was a punch.
Okay.
Yeah.
You punched and you hit it right in the teeth or something.
Yeah.
Then it's its turn. So it's going to move.
I didn't use my bonus action yet.
Oh, yep, sorry.
So she is going to point at Zip and say, wow, you punch it hard. You punch harder than Swell can with a hammer.
Damn straight I
Take
can.
inspiration.
All right. So the way this is going to work is that you're going to have Bardic Inspiration for Zip, but because you had to insult Swell while doing it, Swell's going to have Bardic Uninspiration.
is this pick on Swell night tonight? What is going on?
But it's still your choice of whether you use it or not. So you've got a D6 you can minus from your roll if you want. It's there if you want it. If you want to
Because
roll
our
it,
other punching bags are gone.
if
We
you
need
want
some
to
more NPCs.
Sutran. If you want to roleplay being annoyed by East Boreal, you're welcome to have a minus D6.
Okay.
Not that you would want to.
I think I'll abstain from using that if I'm honest.
All right, so the thing comes back, and now it's mad, and it goes right up to Zip and hits Zip for 4 damage back.
What is it? What the hell? I gave you cake.
You're sweet.
Ew.
Ugh.
Creepy plant is hitting on me. This day is not going well.
And then it is Bug's turn.
What was his roll?
What was what's roll?
Oh wait, never mind. I can't add it to the AC. Never mind.
Sorry, it's Bug's turn?
Okay. I'm not used to responding to that name.
Eldritch Blasts.
Yeah, pretty
All
much.
right.
Well, it's gonna be a warlock. Oh, a natural 20.
Nice.
Dang, he's on fire when he's not here. So that will be. That will be 8 force damage.
Right. The bolt of energy comes out and just thuds into it, and that's it does not like that. Swell, you're up.
All right. Guess I'll just step closer to it if it's moved away and swing my warhammer at it again.
It did move up to you guys because it
Okay.
moved. It used its reaction to move away, so on its turn, it moved back
Okay.
towards you guys.
Okay. So this thing is longer than we can see. Like it extends back into the underbrush.
I guess I should say because it left the underbrush, you can see it more. It's like just writhing mass of green goo with many multiple mouths with these nasty teeth, and they're all whispering, "Sweet, sweet, sweet." And yeah, it's got a few different tentacles, and one might show up and then be absorbed back in, and then another one may show up. So it's got various different fluid movements that it's making. And it was hard to see because it was the color of the underbrush, but when it came out, you got a better sight at it, but it's still a little bit camouflaged.
Okay, but I can't see like a main body or anything to it that I could try and hit.
I mean, like its main body is just this big pile of goo.
Okay.
But you can't be like, oh, I'm going to go for the head.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll just try whack it again.
All right. So whack-a-mole, but whack-a-molar.
It's 14 this time there.
That's a hit.
Right. D10's worth, so 7.
All right. You got a good solid slam into it. And you can see it sort of ripple with that. And it goes, Zip's turn.
All right. I'm gonna stop messing around. I'm gonna pull out my longsword and attack. Oh, geez, only a 10 to hit.
A miss.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action, Second Wind,
Okay.
to regain 1d10 hit points.
Esporeal.
How does everyone look? Health-wise.
I mean, Zip's looking a little rough, but especially because I only rolled 1 on my Second Wind.
Man.
A little rough. Not
Okay.
looking great. Like, not terrible, but not great.
Bloody? Are you half or below?
No. Not,
You're not at half.
not anymore.
Okay. with a 1 plus
With
1.
a 1 on my Second Wind.
And Zip's fine. Or sorry, Swell's fine.
Oh yeah, Swell's all good.
Okay. I guess Isburiel then will just yawn and say, "Oh, come on! I've heard much scarier things than you." And
Let's use my inspiration.
and that will be a Wisdom 13 Vicious Mockery save.
Made that check.
Okay. It appeared unaffected by
Okay.
my very cutting wit.
Anything
Very
else?
wit. No. At the moment, no.
Okay. Then it is going to attack. And it's going to hit Zip again for 6. And Zip is grappled and is being pulled in closer to it. It's wrapped Zip's leg around.
Gross.
So your speed is now 0 unless you pull away. Other than that, you're not affected. Then we're going to go back to Bug's turn. So it's you, Priscilla.
Pew 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 pew. Yeah, okay. That will not hit because that was a 10.
All right. Then over to Swell, I guess.
Okay. So there's been no change in this thing at all. It's just kind of still just trying to hit people.
It's not. It's now grappled one of your compatriots,
Okay.
which is a little different than its original attack structure or technique.
How and does it look damaged? Is it like
You know,
leaking?
give me. What sort of check would you like to do to figure that out?
I don't know. Survival? No, not survival. I guess probably more of a nature check or something. But I
You
don't
know,
know.
you could use Arcana because it's a monster. You could use Nature because you can, looking at injuries, Medicine because it's injury stuff. Like how would Swell, like what would Swell use to gauge this creature?
Probably medicine, if anything.
Okay.
Looking for those signs of like, is it leaking blood? Like, it's talking. Is there like a body attached to it or anything? That's a 15
15.
in medicine.
Yeah, it's definitely injured. It doesn't seem like it's like on its last legs by any stretch, though. You definitely are having an effect on it. It isn't like some sort of magical creature that is immune to non-magical weapons or something like that, like you've heard your masters talk about. It is secreting something. There's like a sort of a black goo that's oozing out of it
Okay.
at its base.
Okay, can I try and break the tentacles that are holding Zip?
Sure, you need
Either-
to do a strength check.
Strength, just straight strength?
Yeah, we're going to do opposed strength rolls.
Okay. That's just 10 total.
All right, you pull Zip's you pull the tentacle off of Zip's leg, and Zip is able to step back away from
Okay.
it.
And I'll give her a healing word as well. Can heal up a bit. Hold on. 4 plus 3. So 6 points of healing.
All right, and then it's Zip's turn.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna swing my longsword at it again. This time, 15.
15 as a hit.
All right.
Your longsword just pokes right down into its soft belly, and black goo just sort of
7 damage.
pops up. 7 damage. Okay. Bonus action?
No.
Okay. Eastburial's turn.
Zip, do you look okay after that healing word?
Back to where I was before.
Okay.
It's a constant
Every
up
time
and
it comes
down.
around, it's like, she's fine. She's fine. Then he will say, he's gonna say, ugh, you're too clingy, go away. Ugh. Nobody wants to be around you. With
true.
13.
Does not make that save.
Okay. We'll take a grand total of 3 psychic damage.
Right.
Zip's gonna back it up and be like, "Yeah, you're gross.
Then it has a disadvantage as the next attack roll.
Why
Okay.
are you even alive? What even are you?"
It is going to cough. It goes, and this
Ew.
powdered white powdery sugar comes flying out of it, and all of you people, meaning Zip and Swell, who are close to it, engaging it in melee, are going to need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, natural 20. Heck yes.
I fail.
Okay, so it is. You are unable to move, Swell. You're just like. It's like you're moving. You can't control your movements. Like you're just constantly vibrating with like motion. Like you're on sort of like a sugar rush.
Yeah, I was going to say it's like a sugar rush.
And it's hard to focus enough to be able to attack. So at the end of your turn, you'll be able to do a save to shake it.
Okay.
But Zip passed. It also made 2 other attacks, but thanks to the failure on the psychic blast, it missed because of a disadvantage.
I don't like
And-
class 2 one attack, I think.
So I rolled an 18 and a 2, and then I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
So I got a 2 and a 1. Those are the bad rolls. And then it's Bug's turn.
He will move her back away and kind of circle around a little bit to the side so that we're not like all, clustered in one area. And yeah, I'll just pause again. Oh, that wasn't one.
So from his new perspective, he is unable to it's like, Oh, I got a clean line on it. Okay, well, if I
Yeah.
move over here, I can't really see it so well now. It's too green. Blends in. Swell.
Oh, it's my turn again. Okay.
So at the end of your turn, you're going to have a chance to save it.
So I can't do anything otherwise, right?
Right.
Okay. Constitution save. That's a 10 total.
All right, so you still got the shakes, the shivers, the...
Okay.
And then we're going to go to Zip.
Okay. I'm gonna look over at Swell and be like, "What the hell did you do to my friend? Gross piece of forest garbage." I'm gonna hit it with my sword again for a 21 damage. Oh, for not 21 damage. I wish, but actually 13 damage.
All right. This thing is starting to look a little bit beat up now. Like, you guys have been doing some good damage to it. But it looks like it's still pretty far from actually you winning the battle. But you can maybe feel a little bit better about yourselves that it's starting to look like this foe is not unbeatable or something. And then we're going to go to East Boreal unless you're using a bonus.
My bonus action is going to be to question the gross thing. Be like, "What do you want from us? Why do you exist? What are you, you gross thing?"
Well, it turns out it does not answer you. And then it's going to be, East Boreal's turn.
So I will get up out of the chair, which the unseen servant has actually opened up for me while I was casting from afar, and then he'll dart in and tap Zip on the shoulder, just in case. Can I do? Yes, I can. Okay. And then you see this little, kind of chaotic looking rainbow energy is roll out and heals for, oh, that's nice, 11 points.
11 points.
Yeah.
Oh, moly.
And then it's gonna
In the jar.
spin and point at Swell and say, "Come on, just because you're a beating bag for us doesn't mean you have to be a beating bag for the jelly bean too." And inspiration.
It's just that's
Just negging.
yeah, you're just negging him now.
I think the only time I've not negged as an inspiration was that one thing, and that was kind of negging Swell.
Yeah, you were negging Swell anyway.
So. So yeah, that should do it for me.
Go ahead.
I'll move back a bit, but I think that might be all of my movement. So.
Because Swell seems to not be able to move, it's going to focus its attacks on the person who is shivering and shaking and has advantage on, and hits 2 times for a total of 9 damage. You're starting to feel the sugar rush is hopefully going to wear off soon. You're thinking, it's like, come on, I can't take another one of these hits.
Oh, sorry, backtrack. I actually looked at the number rolled instead of the dice on D&D Beyond, and it was, I apparently rolled 2, not 8. So,
Oh,
What?
It's 5 points healed, not 11.
Oh.
Because, it does that little 3D die, and then, so it looked like an 8, and then I looked at the actual log, and it said 2.
oh, what? That sucks.
Okay, that's fine. That's that's still pretty good.
Okay, Bug's turn.
He do what he do. 10.
And still can't get a good line of sight on it.
Mm-mm.
Swell. You want to do a saving throw?
18.
All right, you shake it off. Maybe getting struck by it gave you the resolve to get rid of that. The panic, the adrenaline courses through your system, and you're able to focus enough. Then it's Zip's turn, because that happens at the end of your turn.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say, "Hey, Zip, swell is our punching bag, damn it!" And I'm gonna swing at it and use my bardic inspiration. What's the dice on the bardic inspiration?
You don't have to use. It's a D6, but you don't have to announce you're using it until after you roll. So if you roll and it's like, ooh, like it's a 1, you don't have to add it. Or if it's a 20, you don't have to add it. But if you're somewhere in between, you may decide to.
I'm definitely gonna add it.
12.
13 to hit?
13 hits. You have now discovered its armor class. You have unlocked Understand Armor Class. Its armor class is 13.
I knew it was higher than 12 and either 14 or less. So it's like it's either 13 or 14.
I figure like as you're going through the combat, like when you first see something, you don't know how deadly it is, but as you keep fighting it, you start getting an idea of like how hard it is to fight this thing. So I like, giving you guys the AC partway through the fight.
11 damage.
All right. Then we're going to go to East Boreal unless you have a bonus. So you want to like use your extra attack or something.
I don't have an extra attack.
Yeah, that's on to like what, 5?
Yeah,
Oh.
I only have second wound.
Well, no, but I thought there was like
Oh.
that thing where you can use a bonus action to do an extra attack as a fighter.
No,
Yeah, I
just
think that's
second
later.
wound.
Okay. East Boreal.
Isbura is going to stroll on back toward the chair and flop down and just kind of look at the jelly sidelong and just like give it a side eye, shake his head, and I guess he has to actually say something, doesn't he? And just goes,
All right. I rolled high enough that it does not seem to even notice you. It's like you're out of its line of sight. It's like, I'm eating these things.
mm-hmm.
So that's a fail. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
And Swell, what's your armor class?
16.
16. All right. 2 more attacks on you. Doom, doom, thudding into your warhammer as you block them. Oh yeah, you've got a handle on this now.
All right.
And it's Bug's turn. Sorry, Priscilla, it is Bug's turn.
Oh hey, that'll actually hit. It would hit 19.
All right.
And you roll 1 for damage.
All right. I got it. Hey, Swell, don't let them talk to you like that. You're not a punching bag. You're a good guy.
I think I'm in too much of a sugar rage to understand.
All right. Well, it's your turn to use that
All right.
rage.
Yeah. Gonna smack it again. Sorry, I rolled the wrong thing. It's not gonna hit. It's only a 12.
Okay. Unless you have a bonus, we're going to go to Zip.
Another hit with the old longsword. 14.
Okay.
And that is 7 damage.
You hold that long sword and you are swinging around at the tentacles and you can't quite hit one, so you just go and drive it right down home into its body instead. Like, just don't bother going for those things. They're not worth the effort. And it's black ooze is pouring out of it. East Boreal, it's your turn.
He rolls an eyes and raises his voice and says, "You're starting to bore us. I've known rocks that were more interesting than you."
Made the save on that one too. Sorry. It would have been a great way to have done some damage though.
Yeah.
And then if you're done, we're going to go to Bug again. Or no, sorry, to it. And it is going to... I rolled a 3 and a 1. Pretty sure those are misses. So we'll go to Bug. That's Priscilla's.
Okay. Oh, hey, another natural 20.
Nice.
5 and 3. So it's 8 force damage.
8 force
Hadouken! Bless you.
damage. Whoa, that's like the noise of the blast.
Yeah. It's a little bit of Foley for you.
So with that, Bug blasts it and it just goes into pieces and it's no more. It's just flops to the ground.
Bug is gonna hurry over and try to grab some of the jelly before it melts away.
Okay,
Stuff into his mouth.
all right. Bug starts eating it.
How
This
does
is
it
good.
taste?
This is really good. Yeah, I like this stuff.
You know, somebody ought to teach you not to put foreign objects in your mouth.
I don't know what you're talking about. This is really good.
You're going to find something that you can't, that is going to either bite you back or is going to make you very unhappy after it goes through your stomach. I'm just saying.
Not today. What then? This is really yummy.
I guess not today.
Yeah.
Cut to a
Suppose
few
we're still
hours
pretty
later.
close. Yeah.
Cut to a few hours later, Bug's just in the bushes.
It's like when you've, after Halloween, when you've eaten your entire bag of candy and you're just like, oh.
Maybe bugbears just have really strong stomachs.
I forgot it has a wicked mind.
Right. Do you guys want to do anything now that you've slain this monster other than Bug eating it?
Zip's gonna start fussing over Swell. Be like, did it get you? It hurt? Did it cut you?
I'm fine.
What was that stuff that came out of it?
It's like it smelled like sugar.
See, this is why I'm in front. See, because I get hurt. Then
I suppose
You
we
didn't
are
even
close
see
enough
it.
still to the witch.
You didn't even see it.
I didn't need to see it. I just needed to shield it. Shield. Use my body as a shield.
This thing was after sugar. Do you think the witch made it?
Maybe.
Priscilla, can you have Bug make an investigation roll while he's eating?
Sure. As Boreal says, well, if she didn't make it, maybe she could have made it, or maybe it was just born out of the effects her magic had on the land around her.
Yeah, but you watch. Bug's gonna find like a severed arm in there that was part
He rolled
of it.
11.
All right. Yeah, he found some bones that don't seem like they belong to it.
Like human bones?
Give me a medicine check
Me?
if you want to try and figure that out. Yeah.
Not bad. 16?
I guess Bug will try that too, probably.
Yeah. This looks like
He has no
humanoid
idea.
humanoid's bones. Like in this world, I mean, we use the word human in our real world, but in that world, when you say human, it could have been an elf or halfling or Aarakocra or whatever. Like some sort. It wasn't a bird.
Yep, this thing's been eating humanoids. All right. Lucky thing we've got Bug here to eat the eater. It's not gonna be.
If I take some to go,
I don't know, man.
Well,
it's a
Swell's
little
just going to kind of
gross.
throw up a little bit in his
Yeah.
mouth and then just keep walking.
I mean, we have plenty of actual
No.
food, so I don't know why you would.
I don't think so.
Alright.
I don't know that Boxy would be very happy to be carrying something like that.
Well, Boxy doesn't mind, do you, Boxy? Boxy's eyes are like,
So my question is, if you eat something that eats humanoids, does that make you cannibal?
I mean, come on, you guys would eat something like a shark, right? You'd eat shark meat.
Guess.
It's a delicacy.
Not like regularly.
I don't know. Some
Yeah, I
sharks
don't
are
eat
really
this
smart.
regularly.
We did eat some of those animals that attacked us. Remember?
Some of the what?
The jaguars or whatever it was that
Displacer
Oh, that's
beasts.
right, we did eat them.
yeah.
Swell didn't.
I think they would have happily eaten us.
Maybe we're all cannibals then.
I
So we're
mean,
just waiting for the right moment.
when you die, you like your body decomposes, and then like that gets fed back into the ecosystem, and then you end up as like plants, and like the animals will eat that, and then other animals will eat those animals. So like really, like you're kind of just skipping a bunch of steps by eating a humanoid, a person. So it's all
Are
cannibalism
you
in the end.
advocating for cannibalism? This this seems like a real swing in your morals here.
No, God, my goodness, no.
I can't really argue the logic of that, but it feels very uncivilized, regardless.
Oh yeah, eating people's definitely bad. You should never do that. Ever.
I'd probably do it if I was hungry enough, and if there was only if there were only people around, and someone had to die, but or starve, but we're not in that situation.
Not yet. Not yet. Thank goodness.
Hypothetically, if I had to choose which one of you to eat, I would definitely pick Esporeal. He's the softest, probably has the most tender meat.
I don't have very much muscle though, and he kind of like.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what I
does
mean.
this.
It's all flab.
Well, so if there's no muscle, then there's no actual things to eat.
It's like the fat is like marbled
you
into
actually-
the meat,
well,
like a well-fed
actually-
cow.
You want someone who is the biggest, which I think would be either you or Swell.
No, I'm too wiry. I got nothing. You don't want to eat me.
It's like I got like maybe 2% body fat. I'm not as big as Zip in terms of muscle mass, but I don't have as much.
Bug's too hairy. He'd take too long to prepare.
I would be the most delicious, though. It is true.
He's
Nobody else
always
could ever
turning it
compare.
around to his favor.
I gotta look something up here quick.
How to prepare a human.
Yeah.
How to serve man.
I'm going to continue leading the gang through the jungle while we have this hypothetical conversation about
Do you want to
cannibalism.
take a quick short rest?
No, I'm fine. Let's keep moving. Unless
Check out
anybody else
Swell.
needs to take a short rest.
I'm alright.
I kind of check out Swell for real, because usually when he says he's all right, he's not usually all right.
Give me a medicine check.
So while you guys are discussing whether to take a break or not, you notice that Sutran is, I don't know who has these books, but there are some books that you got from Dormir Strong Soul.
Mm.
They would have been in Boxy.
She's
Yeah.
pulling them out of Boxy. And there's one that's called Ooze This, one called Mold, and one called Slimes of the Northwest.
What's that you've got there, Sutran?
She starts
Timmy falls from the well here.
pointing to the books and going,
Gonna pick, I guess, oozes over in the northwest, and we'll flip through it, see
Give
if
me an-
anything jumps out.
Give me an investigation.
My best.
As she's looking through that, I'm just going to ask. I'm going to say to Zip.
6.
How do you think Sutran sees what book is what without eyes?
Maybe it's like when a blind person reads and they like feel stuff.
Oh, okay. Okay. Makes sense. How can she
Sutran's
hear
doing
without
this.
ears?
Maybe she like has a very sophisticated touch senses, so she can actually like feel sound
The
waves through her hand.
vibrations. Yeah. It's basically
Okay.
Daredevil.
They've thought
Yeah.
about this a lot.
Amazing.
What was the roll you had, Priscilla?
6.
Yeah, no, you
Which
don't
was
see
also
any.
the same roll as I had for the medicine check to see if Swell's actually okay.
Oh yeah, he looks fine. He looks great.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't see anything in particular. Would you like to roll? Who would like to roll for Sutran?
I think you should do that.
Oh, come on. I'm letting
Alright.
you guys roll for your NPC.
What am I rolling?
An investigation check. So just roll a d20. And
6.
6. All right. Sutran also doesn't find anything.
Beast.
She writes on a slate or chalk or whatever that Foxy has, and it's like, well, it was an idea.
Let's look through it. Oh, we can read it properly when we get to a campsite tonight.
And I suppose on the way we'll find out if they're very deadly or not for consumption.
Either way, they're delicious, guys.
I feel like if it was very deadly, Bug would already be dead.
Maybe
Not
it's got
deadly then, maybe.
slow-acting poison.
What if we wake up in the middle of the night and Bug has turned into one of those slime monsters? Oh, I'm sorry, Bug, but you're not going to be allowed to sleep tonight.
Should
I
we
feel
tie
like
him
if
up?
you go to sleep, you're going to turn into a slime. I'm trying to
should we
scare
tie him
Bug,
up
by
then,
the way.
or bury him?
Yeah, maybe we should tie up Bug just in case.
Just bury him in a hole up to his neck.
Bug goes, oh no. Oh. No. I mean, it tastes so good, though.
Yeah, but Titus once told me about a platoon of his that ate some very suspicious plants once when they were in the jungle, and then they all turned into fruit overnight.
Even Titus? How did he tell?
Well, Titus didn't eat it because he's not an idiot.
Well, I don't like how they're treating us as punching bags.
Nah, let's just start our own adventuring party and
Yeah, and we get to keep everything in Boxy. Come on, Boxy, let's go.
Adventuring party of stupid idiots that eat whatever they find on the ground.
Says the girl,
what is
says the girl
going
who
on
ate the
tonight?
cake from the girl who ate cake from the ground.
Yeah. This stuff is making me feel good and better, not worse. It's delicious. I don't know. Just because they don't eat it where you come from.
Anyway,
So, with that awkward note, you guys continue walking, and it's actually completely stress-free the rest of the walk. You guys approach the wooden fence that is the outside of this village. You've been traveling along this main road for a while, and you can see that there's open gates and guards hanging around the doors, but nobody else seems to be traveling through or around right now. Like, you can see there's people inside, but there's nobody who has their attention, so you can walk right up to the guards or try to walk right past them, whatever. And
Do we think is this RumRumble? Or what we expected to reach?
Yes, you've reached
Okay, so
RumRumble.
we can smell the ocean or hear it.
Yeah, you can smell the
Oh.
ocean. You can hear the seabirds calling. It is you, and even in the distance, you can hear like this, sort of splash, like this, a deep rumbling, sort of noise coming from the water.
I will raise my hand and hail the guards.
Okay, there's a Triton and a Turtle on duty, and the Triton says, "Oh, hello, welcome to RumRumble. What's going on? What brings you little scamps in?"
Good day. We are looking for some passage, possibly some passage north to another island, and a good place, the best place in town for weary travelers to rest their feet.
Oh, well then, yeah. There's we've got an inn where you can stay.
Just
So
the one.
yeah, just one. It's pretty big though.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
there's
you
always
can't
be
miss it.
bigger, it seems.
Enjoy your stay. You want to make your way down to the docks, and you can ask the quartermaster there about booking passage. There's usually some ships that are will be able to take people on. Just go inquire there, and you
Do you
find
know
out.
what does anyone remember what the name of the ship that they were going to charter to go upriver to RumRumble was?
Oh,
I don't think we got a name, did we?
You did.
Oh.
yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
Gliding Spider.
Lighting, yeah, okay, I've got that written down. Okay.
Do you know if the gliding spider has come back through?
No, that would be coming up through the river, and I'm just on the door duty.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. And you kind of
Hi, kids.
throw silver their way.
I am not allowed to take bribes. Flicks it back at you.
It's not. Everyone thinks I'm trying to bribe them. Has no one ever heard of service here?
In some cultures, it's actually like offensive to tip.
Yeah, you're in the wrong part of the world.
Beyond the wooden walls of RumRumble is a large port town made mostly of wood and dried palm leaf roofs with stone bases. The wide road that runs through the town has rows of large shops to the right for both retail and wholesale to those looking to load up their boats with rum, sugar, fabric, and more. The place is busy with tabaxi, tritons, dwarves, lizard people, but you see people from all over. A fire ganassi here, a tiefling there, a pair of furbolgs having lunch. The fashions are a mishmash of local and far away, as are the languages being spoken and sung through the town. Local guards seem to be identified by white and brown striped bandanas tied around their foreheads and arms, and a necklace with a shell-shaped shield. Otherwise, they have no specific issued arms and armor. It's just whatever that person prefers to use. From the distance comes a deep whooshing noise of surf crashing against rock that gives RumRumble its name. Beyond the storefronts are the smaller houses for the citizens, and the large warehouses can be seen near the water. To the right, the land slopes upward, and you can see strange-looking palatial buildings peeking out from behind palm trees and colorful gardens. But what catches your attention most, perhaps, is a cold, refreshing breeze coming from the center of town. Bits of snow drift your way, piquing your interest, leading you to a fountain that shoots not water into the air, but snow. Kids laugh and throw snowballs at each other. Lovers build snow small people together on the fountain's edge. I'm going to drop in a picture for you guys.
Can we see the water from where we are, or is it like we can just hear it?
You can just hear it from... I mean, I guess, like, there's enough buildings that it's hard to see the horizon.
Okay. I think Swell's going to get excited and start walking towards the water. Like, kind of, not running, but like fast walking and hopping around. He's like, let's go down the water. Let's go check out the water.
All right.
Spur's a little bit curious about this fountain, so we'll kind of linger by it for a second. Trying to inspect it. Does it look like the people here are super excited about it, like it's new and novel, or like
No,
it's just a
the-
unusual attraction.
Like the children love it, but the the rest of the crowd is like the merchants and stuff are just walking past as if they've seen it every day.
Mm-hmm. I'll take a handful of snow and just kind of like pat it into a little snowball. A little nostalgically. I would really just like to be cold.
Yeah, you can see beside the snowy fountain is the Messengers Guild with the Aarakocras, a general store named Gerv's, and not only do I have that image, but I'm going to try and load in a map for you guys so you can see the lay of the land. Talk or sing amongst yourselves.
After having done this, he's going to kind of look at the snowball in his hand and then look after the people who are heading toward the sea and making a wisdom saving throw, which is a 19. So, so he just kind of lets it drop to the ground and dusts his hands off
Why is this
and
real?
follows after.
So if you look on the map page, hopefully you guys can see general layout of the land.
Map page?
Yeah, I threw it in the map page. Oh, you know
I don't
what?
see anything.
I
Yeah,
know.
can-
It loaded it into a completely new window.
Okay.
Let me get that back again. So as you get closer to the docks, you can see that there's like a big tavern nearby, plenty of workers moving stuff into warehouses. You can see the water now, but as you get closer to that edge, you can see like there's a big like whoosh of water that comes up and is hitting the east side of the town. And there's like a big splash, and the town raises up on that side, so it's hitting into sort of the area where the palatial estates are rather than the locals, but they sort of will be able to look down on it.
But they're all palaces? Is that what you're saying? Like rich people's houses? Essentially?
Yeah. There are estates up the side of the mountain. So yeah, where do you guys want to head first?
I guess we're heading down to the water. There's not like a beach though, is there? It's just a dock.
No, there's like a little bit of a beach, but it's not very much. It's mostly just sort of like a drop. But there's a small black sand beach of like nobody's hanging out there. It looks like it's kind of jaggedy rocks, not very smooth.
It's a cute little map.
Thanks. Not everything's exactly to scale. Like there aren't exactly that number of houses, but it gives you an impression of what's there.
Very cool.
Yeah, so you make your way to. Are you looking for the quartermaster right away?
I don't know, I'm just following Swell. He wanted to look at the ocean.
He's kind of running to
Ariel's
the
just
water.
sort of following along with his hands tucked in his cloak and sort of just soaking in the air of the town.
It is a lovely sight. Like it is just full of joy, and even the people carting the stuff from the boats to the warehouses or the warehouses to the boats are like singing songs as they go, like shanties. Like
What time
it's just
of day is it?
you guys are here probably like 5 or 6 in the afternoon. Like it's getting on about dinner time. But the city's still quite alive. The sun still hasn't set yet. Got a few more hours of sunlight, probably till 8 or 9.
Wait, did we figure out which boat we needed to take?
No.
Well, we're heading towards
Nobody's
the water.
ever-
If we just keep following that main road, it'll take us up to the docks anyway.
So there's a fortified structure that has lots of guards around it, and that's sort of like the way to get down to the docks. And you could go that way if you want to go inquire about that, but if you just want to take a moment and just soak in the ocean view, you can do that like from beside the warehouse and just sort of looking out onto that space before you go and actually start interacting with people. I imagine that Swell would probably take a moment just to breathe in that salt air. And
I think he's too excited about seeing the ocean again. He's just kind of running for it. Well, not running, but like an excited child.
Okay. So the guards, when you guys get to there, they look at you like, "Oh, where are you kids headed?"
I forget the name of our island. The name of our island that we need to get to?
It's Check Your Notes Island.
Check Your Notes Island. Where we're heading. Can't really read them.
I think it's Brightpalm.
So yeah, I think we're headed to Brightpalm. Is there a ship going there?
Ooh, I don't know. You have to check with the quartermaster. Go ahead. Take this door over here, going up to the second floor, and I'll sort you out.
All right. Can I see the water from here?
Yeah, I mean, you could have seen the water from before, but yeah, you can see the water from here.
So yeah, I'll just look at it, go to move, stop, and look at the water again, and turn.
Boreal kind of waves a hand, like just shooing Swell away, and goes to talk to the quartermaster.
Okay.
So you want to get in the water?
Mhm.
Do you need to like be like wet for a certain amount of the year or something?
I'm
like
not
that?
a dolphin. Jeez,
I don't know.
it's the sea. Really cool.
And too bad this word isn't there right now. That's such a retort.
Or what was that?
I had such a retort, but East isn't there right now.
These Burial's the hair on the back of his neck stands up.
You're not even sure why. You're just like,
Ooh, a shiver running through his spine.
What's that? It's there's the saying for when you want to have said something, but it's too late. L'esprit d'escalier, the spirit of the staircase. What's the one for like the spirit of not being there at the right moment?
Yeah.
L'esprit de FOMO.
L'esprit d'absence.
So you're led up a stone, or you make your way up a stone staircase to the second floor with thick wood timbers. The wall is decorated with sextants and maps, and the place smells highly of like salt air coming in through the windows. And there's a grizzled old tabaxi there behind a desk, shuffling some papers, and looks up and says, "Oh, welcome. How can I help you, young man?"
Well, my companions and I are looking for passage on a ship to the island of Beckernose.
A Brightpalm. Okay,
Yes.
let me have a look here.
The other commonly known name of it.
Okay, yeah. There's one that's probably leaving in about 2 weeks. Is going to make a stop there.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
And how much would it be for a passage per person?
Well, I mean, you have to check with them, but I mean, sort of regular going rate might be a gold piece per day.
Are they here currently, or are they not yet in town?
They're not here yet.
So I'm guessing this is part of their normal shipping
Trade route, yeah.
Trade route. Are there any private or any message boats or anything else that can be chartered privately?
Yeah, we got currently 3 boats in right now that are for it could be chartered if you'd like. Would you like me to arrange some meetings for you to suss them out?
Yes, please. That would be perfect.
Out of curiosity, Brian, how long would it take to sail there? Is that something Swell would know? Maybe having done it before?
It should probably take a couple of weeks.
A couple of weeks, okay.
Yeah. We're gonna speed through that role playing wise. Like there's gonna be some rolls to see if things happen. Assuming you guys get on a boat and go through with this. I mean, you guys might say, forget this, we're gonna find a way to teleport. Like, I don't know what you're gonna do, right? But
like a gold per day, I don't think we have that much money is what I'm trying to get at.
how much do you guys have? How much do you guys have left? Because you guys got a bunch from Dormiers.
Well, maybe we do.
Well, I mean, I spent a bunch on clothing, but
I have 18 gold, but I didn't pick up a lot of it because I was mad at the time.
I have 43 gold left.
Oh, I'm not going to tell you how much I've got.
And then there were some gemstones you had as well, I believe.
Right.
I don't know who's holding on to those.
I think we got 2 blueberry-sized gems apiece, and they were 20 per. Oh, sorry, they were 10 per, so 20 total for 2.
I think you got 2, but I think there were more. Like, if you have 2, then somebody else probably has other ones.
I don't know if
Yeah,
I've got
two apiece.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
I've got some too. That's way too much to give them for it, though.
And that was like for a room. So like if you're all going to sit in one room, then you can have passage for like 1 gold piece per day for the group of you, right? Because he doesn't know you're asking for a group of you. He just gave you the price for you. But
I said per person. But
oh, sorry, I thought you said. Yeah,
my companions and I.
Depends on how many rooms you want.
So 1 gold per room per day for passage of about, how long did you say again? 2 weeks?
2 weeks. It's a 2-week trip.
Ugh, math. Well. And that, sorry, players losing track. That's for the trading vessel that normally comes through, right?
Yeah, that isn't even here yet.
Like that's a typical. Yeah, okay. Then yes, arranging a meeting or perhaps just name the locations of the captains of the private sailing vessels would be perfect.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. They'll probably find them at the Full Tumbler Tavern right now. I'll send someone with you so they know that you're to help you make sure you make your contact.
Very well. Thank you.
No problem.
Sir, do you know if the gliding spider has left or returned yet from trip upriver?
Yeah. Yep, it arrived just this morning.
Ah, excellent. My thanks, good quartermaster.
Okay. Well, have a good day, young man.
He starts to roll out a silver along between his fingers, and then thinks about it, and then just rolls it over his knuckles and slips it back into his pouch.
Okay. Yeah, you descend the staircase and come back and find your friends out there, or your not friends, your compatriots.
You hear Swell just finishing saying to Zip that it's so majestic, it's beautiful. Look at it, the way the light glitters off it, and there's a whole underneath is just teeming with life.
Yeah, I know what the ocean is as well.
Does anyone really know what the ocean is, though?
I just don't understand why you think it's so cool. I mean, it's just the ocean. It's like thinking dirt is cool.
You have no poetry in your soul.
It's not something
ocean-
she can eat or something she can kill. What does it matter?
Exactly.
Right?
It could be something she makes fun of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. The ocean is kind of hard to make fun of because it
It's so beautiful and majestic.
Pitiless.
I mean that, but also like it's just kind of boring.
Swell's like shocked. He's got this like, how dare you?
Yeah, honestly, the ocean kind of sucks. If I think about it real hard, you know, it's full of gross, weird fish, and it's like always wet. What's up with that?
You're so mean. I don't understand why you have to be
Just
that
like-
mean.
That was a pretty bad insult, even for you. I mean, like, and by bad, I mean just not even mean, just nonsensical.
Well, I'm trying my best, all right? Not all of us can be, you know, well-practiced, snarky, rich little babies.
I definitely heard another word on the tip of your tongue. Well, this rich little baby has found out the average price of a room on a ship to Brightpalm. It won't be here for another 2 weeks, and it will take probably 2 weeks to get there.
What?
It's gold per room per day. However, there are 3 ships in the harbor which sometimes chartered out for private hire. So I aim to speak with them. Those captains are in the tavern right now. I guess the guy who was the quartermaster sent just kind of hanging out.
Yeah, he's just kind of, there's a Triton fellow standing behind you like,
This fine fellow is here to accompany me and is to introduce me and make the proper introductions to these captains, and I would find out what their prices are.
All right, I
Seems kind of
guess.
bouncy because this is like actually sort of his venue finally.
All right. Well, I think it's important that we get there sooner than that, but let's go talk to some
Don't
people.
disagree, but let's see what is possible.
So are we just going to keep looking at the ocean while East Burial does his thing?
No, well,
Swell's just like, oh, the ocean.
he's already like kind of like started walking towards the.
right.
What's the tavern?
You make your way to the tavern. It's got a patio that's very full, and inside you're led inside where there are people, playing darts and singing songs. There's actually a band playing, and the Triton that's with you says, "Get yourself a seat, and I'll have them come over."
My thanks, good try. And so find a seat.
All right. You guys pick out a seat, and the waitress comes over and asks what you'll have.
What is their fanciest bottle of wine?
Fanciest bottle of wine. Child, everybody who asks that can't afford that.
Very well then, your fanciest bottle of wine.
You have 10,000 gold?
Then why do you say... No,
Yeah,
but
East Burial, do you have 10,000 gold?
Just
Your second fanciest bottle of wine, please.
is server male,
But I can
female?
make you feel like 10,000 gold.
The server is a female wantee.
I'd say, sorry, ma'am, just ignore her. Just a moderately priced bottle of wine, please.
How about 10 gold? Can I afford 10 gold?
Do you have drow
Yes.
beer?
Drow beer. Yes, we do.
Yeah.
One of those?
Yep. That's me. I'm the drow.
All right. 5 silver. You guys want food?
Yes,
Okay.
that would be excellent.
All right. Your
No
options
meat.
are fish, meat, or veggies.
Fish.
Meat.
Bug goes dessert. Okay.
How's he looking? Is Bug like still okay, or is he kind of turned a bit green?
No, he looks like good. Like his coat is shiny. Like he looks healthy, and you know.
Oh, yeah, did we ever read through those books?
Not yet. No, you've been walking, right?
I guess once we sit down and start eating, we can pull them out, unless we get distracted by.
Okay, I thought we had actually camped, or it'd take it a few days.
Which? Oh,
No, it was only a day travel.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys like you mark off the money? I don't know who's paying for that.
I'll pay for the bottle of wine.
Oh, okay.
I will pay silver for my beer.
You said 10, right? 10 gold.
10 gold,
for...
5 silver, and then for the meal, gold piece each.
Okay, so I got that bottle of wine and my food.
When the wine comes, Eastbriel, you do recognize it as a fairly good quality elven wine. You can name
Is that
it.
something I actually is served fairly commonly at home?
It's up to you.
He
I mean, I
looks
don't
at
know.
it and says, the Silverwinds vintage. I don't know about this year though, but it's certainly better than I expected to find.
We got a lot of elves through here.
And
They like our bright colors. And she looks at your cape.
he just smiles. So, and we'll make a little cheers toast to her before taking a sip.
All right. So your first captain comes over. I'm going to post in a picture of them. Let's see where it is. While I'm doing that, feel free to talk amongst the table.
So I was thinking, even if we can't find a captain, maybe we can just find a ship, like just a regular old ship, and I can push us there. By literally, I just use my.
Doesn't it take 2 weeks of sailing there?
Yeah, but like between that and just constantly like pushing the water.
So there's that whole thing of the ocean as grand and majestic and also completely pitiless and will kill you without a second thought if you don't know where you're going or if you're not supplied properly. I think the 4 of us in a tiny dinghy is not something I want to do.
Oh, okay. I mean, another thing is like sometimes Osprey, she would like carry me while she flew. So like maybe we could hire some of the Aarakocra to fly us.
How long would it take to fly if it takes 2 weeks to sail? Less
I
time
don't
or
know.
more time? Do they have to take frequent breaks?
I think so.
What's the maximum amount of time that they can fly with a passenger?
Depends how high. Yes, I don't know. These are just
These questions and go to the. I saw the Messengers Guild over by the entrance.
It's just we got to get there like super quick, right? Like we can't mess around. And if there's no boat's going to take us for a couple of weeks, then
I'm beginning to think that this teleporting idea is is not terrible.
where do we find? How do we do that?
Maybe if we just gave that witch like a pint of blood.
Did she say she could teleport us there? I didn't think she could.
Didn't she?
Don't think she said anything else of that sort, but I mean, we probably need to get there as fast as possible, but that's the important caveat. Possible. So. Also,
maybe there's
we do
wizards.
still need to wait. We do still need to see if Britta will get back to us.
Yeah, that's true.
So maybe she will have some options that we do not have.
We should still see if there are some wizards here.
Yes, of course. We should chase down all of the options. Just in case.
All right. So the first guy comes over. You can see an image of him. His name is Ilrith Highfeather. He says, "Greetings, Ilrith Highfeather. I hear that you're looking for a fast boat, and I've got the fastest boat there is."
How fast is it?
The boat's called Money. It goes fast. Every time you got money, it goes fast, right?
I look at you, Isburiel, just nodding sage.
Yep. Like, certainly money always goes fast.
And if you got the money, you can ride on money.
But how
But who
give
are
us
you
specific
guys?
days.
Who are you guys? I gotta know who I'm taking.
Travelers with money.
Okay. You guys are gifted, aren't you?
Yep.
Aha, okay, well that's dangerous, but okay.
Mm,
I like a
is
little
it-
bit of danger.
Is it? I think you'll find that it's less dangerous because we're gifted and we can like defend
Attract
ourselves.
danger.
No, no, we repel danger.
all right. I like what you're saying. Man. So yeah, if you want to go, where are you going to? He says you want to go to Brightpalm. Is that right? Is that just something you told him?
Yep,
Well,
that's
that's
where we're
what we
going.
were-
Palm it is.
All right. For 100 gold, I can get you there in, assuming you guys haven't caused us any trouble, I can get you there in 10 days.
Can I do an insight check to see how much he's telling the truth and how much he's just BSing us?
You can give me an insight, yeah.
Yeah. 15.
15.
Not a-
He seems like he's, a salesperson who's talking up their stuff. If he is,
Is he a little shady on the shady side? Because Israel is definitely getting that impression that he's a little on the has been known to not be on the best terms with the king's men, so to speak.
yeah, he's a little bit on the shady side, but you also think that like there's a little bit of like the striped peacock or the flowered peacock about him. That's like he isn't that bad, like he isn't that shady. Maybe he puts on the shadiness.
Mm-hmm.
He's
So-
glam rock. He's like he's a pretty boy, but occasionally he'll have a snort of the white stuff.
The
The
beach
sniffy
sand.
dust. It's just, well,
Okay. So like you said 200 gold?
He said 100 gold.
100.
Oh.
Yeah, 100 gold.
Actually, I'm pretty sure he said 70 gold.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh.
100 gold for the four of you and whatever that box thing is.
That's boxy.
Hey, Boxy, you're all welcome aboard my boat. I don't judge. You got a talking box.
Well,
One time I had a. Oh, go ahead.
Our Genasi friend here has as a Genasi, has some acquaintance with water and can help with some things to speed things along. Or
Oh yeah, I can like
around
totally
ships,
shape
so
the water and stuff and help the boat go faster. Like
I'm sure that could be of
Hey.
some worth to you.
Hey, if we get there faster, that's great. I don't know what your particular skills are. I can tell you how fast I can get you there. Whatever you can add to me, you can add to whoever takes you. Right? So if you can make me go faster and you can make somebody else go faster, I'm still faster.
So if it's 100 gold for 10 days, but we get there in, say, 8 days, is that then 80 gold?
No, that's just you got there faster. Isn't that great? I mean, you won't have my wonderful personality and singing voice, but, you want to get there fast.
wait, you can sing?
Oh, yeah, I'm fantastic.
I'm trying to haggle with you here, man.
I understand, but I'm telling you what my offer is. You listen to the others. If you like their offer, you go with them. Okay?
I suppose we'll see. Thank you. What was your name again?
My name is... Check your
Elrith.
notes.
Elrith Highfeather, wasn't it?
Ilrith Highfeather. You're right.
Um,
Aelrith. Highfeather.
All right. Okay. Thank you. Are you staying here for long?
Yeah, I mean, until somebody hires me or I find something fun to do.
Okay. What was the name of his boat again? It was the Money.
All right, let's get the next person up here. Is there? I think I might have done the wrong.
And sorry, Imperial, you thought he was a little bit shady?
I mean, I said that. I didn't say that in character.
No, okay. I'll say, like, what did you guys think of him? He seemed alright. He seemed kind of cool.
fun.
He certainly seems to know. I'm guessing he knows his way around a blockade or two.
Okay.
So if we need to, make some stealth landings in the middle of the night, maybe that might be useful. But I also think that we would have to.
Are we
watch
expecting? Are we expecting
might
to
have to
run a
watch our
blockade?
purses around him.
Oh, it's okay.
I mean, there's also maybe people looking for us. People that were looking for our masters.
Oh, I
It's
don't
not
know.
always a bad thing to be in with the shady crowd.
Hey, you know what else we should do while we're here is see if we can find any more info on that red-haired person.
Oh,
The
yeah.
orange-haired of
Yeah.
indeed.
While you guys are talking, the next person comes over. It's this woman, and she is dressed in the sort of clothes you would expect to see in the Glass Dominion,
Okay.
which is the desert place. And she comes over and says, "Hello, my name is Lern. I understand you're looking to book passage to Brightpalm. Yes,
Correct.
Correct.
That's right.
I will take you
And what's
for.
your ship's name? Oh, sorry, go on.
I will take you for 100 gold. And my ship's name is the Ocean Rose. It is the strongest ship on the ocean. If we ever encounter any trouble, it will surely be up to the task. All of my sailors are strong warriors. We have a great ballista to fight off krakens or anything else that attack us.
And how long would it take?
2 weeks.
Okay.
Do you frequently get attacked by krakens and things?
We've had to fight a few things over the years, yes. The sea is as dangerous as the jungles.
Sorry.
If we can manage to speed up the passage with a little, swell here as some gifts as a Genasi of the sea.
Yes.
Would you take off some of the fee?
No, the fee.
We are by no means terrible at combat ourselves. You can see how strong Zip here is as well.
I recognize you as a mighty warrior as well, but the rates are set by the harbor master.
Oh, okay. I understand. That's okay.
I can charge you more, but I can't charge you less.
This is no place for unfettered capitalism.
Yeah, you want the Glass Dominion for that. That's why I'm here.
And she seems pretty like straightforward, right? Like she's not.
Inside check.
Okay.
Yeah, I would do that.
Hmm.
That was a 1.
I got a 12.
3 total.
Okay, so Isburiel, you think that she's not actually a person, that there's probably like some sort of thing inside of her and it's like puppeting her, and like she seems so stiff. Is she even human? I don't think so. Whereas Swell, you're like, this woman is incredibly plain spoken. What you see is what you get. She is not flashy. She's not going to trick us, but she's also not going to be super fun. It's just,
Okay.
a good, strong, stalwart warrior.
Thank you. Yes, I think we'll discuss. I think we want to ask around a bit more.
Yes, there is one more to consider. Very
And
well.
sorry, she's a human as well? Is that...
Yes.
Okay.
The last guy was elf. This guy's human.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Lauren. We'll have to weigh up our options, but you seem very, very straightforward, and thank you.
I'm not one to speak ill of the other people, but however fast Aerith has told you he will get you there, add a couple of days.
Okay.
His ship is faster than mine, but not as fast as he says.
He did strike me as a bit of a smooth talker.
And I believe the next ship you will see is very comfortable, but maybe not very sturdy. I do not know how to repair their ships very well. And with that, she gets up and leaves. And then you meet the next one. So an Aarakocra comes over, and his name is Princess Thunderglitter. And he's like, "Hello! I understand you want to go to Brightpalm. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful art gallery I've ever seen. Fantastic stuff."
That is indeed correct, and we are asking around to see if there's anyone who can bring us there fastly and safely and in good style.
In style, well, that is exactly what I can do. My ship's called the Pearl because, it is the pearl of the ocean. It is the prized possession. It is so comfortable. You will, normally when you're sleeping on the ship, some people get seasick, but the special beds I've put in, very comfortable. And I have only the best chef. The food will be exquisite. You'll find my wine cellars well stocked if you wish to pay a little bit more for that. And of course we have rum from RumRumble if that's more your speed. But it's a very, very nice ride. If you're going to be with somebody for 2 weeks, you want to be with somebody who knows how to have a good time, don't you? Not like Lan, who's very stern.
So 2 weeks, and but how much does passage cost? It's very intriguing what you offer.
100 gold. Plus extras if you want the wine.
Okay. Mini bar, it costs more.
Exactly.
What, can we bring our own stuff
Yes,
on board?
of course. Yes.
Okay.
I mean, it is indicated that you do not travel with large crates of stuff. Only
Only this
you had
little crate.
And you had a shipment, a small crate arrived from New Firestone with some.
Oh, that's
fabrics
arrived
in it.
already?
Yes.
I believe that would be mine. Oh yes, I forgot to mention there. The spider glide, the gliding spider came this morning. So
Yes,
no
but-
doubt the others are in town.
Yes.
Oh. Weird.
No, they wouldn't have gotten
That's it.
back in time. They
Ah.
would have missed it. It left early.
Oh. So we paid for those tickets and nobody even got to ride on it.
Yeah.
What a shame.
But that's very intriguing. But we've heard some rumors, perhaps that while comfortable, your ship is not very well in very good repair. If a storm should come up, then how would you deal with that?
We have very comfortable life vessels.
That does not answer my question.
We have a very strong ship. I don't know who you've been talking to that have said that, which one of the other two. But our ship is quite strong. If you check the records, you'll see that we've been in business for, quite some time. If we had been sunk by now, you could, if this was my third or fourth ship, sure, you could say that I don't run a strong ship. But This is my first and only ship that I've run. It's strong enough. It's not strong enough, maybe, if you're going to have, some... if I was bringing a bunch of barbarian furbolgs with a full tankard of wine in each hand every couple of minutes, and they were fighting on board the ship and summoning down lightning bolts and things like that, well, my ship probably is not the best one for that, but it doesn't
The
look
one,
like
and I
your
don't, I
group.
we have only the one, and I think Jello is more his stripe than ale.
You don't look like you would be causing a lot of ruckus aboard our ship that would require, strong repairs.
I rolled an insight check and got a 15.
You think they're lying about this being their first and only ship, and doesn't want you to go check on anything, but otherwise is telling the truth.
Okay.
Around that point, you just got this vibe off of them, like, oh, they're saying, oh, it's almost like a dare. Like, if you look and you look me up, you won't have trusted me.
Or also sort of surely they would make the offer if it wasn't actually true. But,
exactly.
yeah. Thank you for your time, and your ship does sound most lovely.
Well, I will look forward to seeing you aboard it later. Take care. Toodaloo.
As soon as he's gone, I'll just turn to the others and be like, I think Land's our best one.
I think, all things considered, Elrith Highfeather is
Is he though?
the money. We should always go with the money. Follow the money.
He says 10 days, but I mean, I'd expect
12 days. 12 days is still faster than 14.
only 2
He
days.
did have the faster ship.
Yeah, but
And also, I think that captain may be perhaps an automaton or some kind of construct, because there is something very wrong about the way she spoke.
She's just very like to the point. Like she doesn't. There's no like, there's no personality there. But she was fine. I thought she was great. And she wouldn't lie to us.
So unused to dealing with straight shooters and honest people. He's just like, this is wrong.
Yeah. Why aren't you lying to me? Lie to me. But that's like, if she says there's going to be something, that's probably going to be the way it is. I like Elrith. I don't know. I feel like he's going to try and steal our stuff, or stab us, or throw us overboard, or all the above.
That's why you've got me there.
You can rely on them to be reliably shady.
I'll throw him overboard, and then we'll steal the ship.
When someone is honest,
ourselves.
you have to trust that you know what their code of morals is. Because otherwise they could turn on you if they think that you happen to be against it.
Anyway.
Dutran writes a message out on the table on some paper. She says, if Elrith is shady, perhaps we can find out from other people whether he always comes back on his trips with people, whether he succeeds on them.
Sure.
If he was legitimate, he probably wouldn't be doing business through the quartermaster unless he's very good at being shady.
That's true. They do seem to have a bit of a bureaucratic stranglehold on all the business that goes on around here. Although, on the other hand, that third woman, or that third person, Aarakocra, is definitely shadier because they definitely made an outright lie.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about Princess Thunderglitter, but there's something.
Which is a pity because, I mean, their ship does sound wonderful, but I would like to get there in one piece.
Me too.
No. Amidst a ship of floating wreckage.
Well, with that, I will say that we're hitting the 10 o'clock mark. I will leave you guys to make that decision with Boya next time. So I won't be leaving so much on a cliffhanger, but on the successful ability to make it to RumRumble, where you guys are feeling really proud of your abilities to have made it basically where you are, and you can level up.
Yay.
Yay.
So
We get,
Boy, now I have to decide my subclass.
Ah. Oh, right, because you get to choose your...
Yeah.
Your
Yeah, you've had
school.
yours since one. But...
What is Cloud? Cloud's the Shadows, right? School of Shadows?
School of Whispers.
Whispers.
But that was like a not a standard one. That was from
No, it is. It's from Volvo's?
Yeah.
Was that in
It is
Fuzz?
now. I
One
don't
of
know
the two.
what it's from. But yeah, it's definitely come out.
It's in one of the
something.
books. But yeah, that's cool. Oh, I think I choose mine as well. Okay.
Don't you choose yours at the beginning?
You're right. I've never played a cleric before, guys. So.
Clerics you pick your god at the beginning. You sort of are stuck with it once you pick your god, which is good. You don't want to be like, I'm devoted to who? I don't know.
Searching for religion.
It's kind of funny that clerics do, but paladins don't, though.
Yeah, that is weird.
I'm sure there's
For
some
group, there's
game
a lot of
mechanic
else.
reason for it, but it does feel weird in a
Probably, yeah.
storytelling way.
Okay, anyway. Yeah.
Anybody have a favorite moment from tonight's game?
I think Bug eating the stuff and just grossed us all out.
I liked Swell just being really into the ocean.
Yeah. He's just standing for the ocean part.
I like that Eusburial was sitting on a chair while mocking the slime instead of fighting it outright. It was just like peak, relaxed.
Although they had to get it once. But aside from that.
How do you level up? Do you have to go back into the builder, like the hammer and anvil thing, and like?
Yeah.
Yeah. 3D. Oh, okay.
Also,
Was it-
I like that I remembered that Sutran was here this week.
Yeah.
Because you didn't
There's
have
nothing
like
to say.
you didn't have all those other NPCs to run,
Yeah.
so it made it easier for you. Okay, so this thing's doing regular, like it's just bumping me up my HP automatically. It's not asking me to roll for it.
Probably deal with that off stream, right?
What's that?
You can probably deal with that off stream, right?
Yeah, that's true. Anyways, cool.
Thanks for joining us, everyone, tonight. It's been a fun game of magical making marks of dungeons and doodles, and we hope that all of your dungeons have doodles in them as well. So good night for me, and Priscilla, and Caitlin, and Matt.
And Bill.
Take care, everyone.
Bye. Good night.